Welcome back to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And this week is all about Toyota Jamboree. We're at Jambo. We're out in Barnwell. As you can tell, there's people everywhere. It's funny, we had a bunch of commotion a minute ago for the GX. We're also testing at the moment that it's here. Didn't expect that, but it's here. Not even a Toyota product, it's a Lexus product, but it's jamming. This episode is going to be about updates to our Taco. We've done a bunch of stuff since we last updated you. What we're going to do here is we're going to talk about what we've done to it. So let's get into it, Craig. You haven't seen some of this stuff, actually.
No.
I've done it without you. This is not new. You'll have seen these lights. These are the ditch lights from Cali Rays. They are a freaking bargain steal. If you do any one thing to your Tacoma, get these. They should cost twice as much as they do. I freaking love them. For those that don't remember, we discarded our side rails, which is a good thing because they're kind of in the way for what we're doing today, and we have replacements coming. We almost got them installed before this event, but this is gonna be about things we've done to make it more camp friendly. And you can't camp without lights. So we've got lights here, and we've also got hidden lights up here. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I've actually tied this into the ignition on it, so it's not gonna be wired live all the time. But you've got two lights. You have the main light bar in the middle. On the outside edge, you've got zombie lights. We have our switch panel here. So this is our LED light bar, zombie lights, and then side lights we'll show you here in just a minute. Zombie lights are the perimeter.
Oh, yes.
Only picks up zombies. No humans will be seen in this. It's perfect.
I like that, yeah.
And then we have the main light bar as well.
Whoa, bright.
Which is the power of the sun. So you can have them both on if you would like. So the next thing we have, Craig, is we have side lights. These are called camp lights. And I love this about the Cali Rays roof rack because they have an integrated hole and mounting system for all. These are not wired to the ignition because sometimes you just want to go, you know what, I need to prep some food real quick. These are low draw LEDs. Just hit it whenever you want. And they're on. So I've got both sides on now and they're wired left and right, which is really cool. So these are actually, I tested them last night. They throw a lot of light. You can aim them down more if you'd like as well. Very helpful to have that. Now, more on this guy. I gotta be candid. Cali Rays was like, guys, you're gonna love this roof rack. You gotta try it out. I was apprehensive because roof rack usually means wind noise. Even factory roof racks have wind noise. I'm pleasantly surprised to tell you, this has extremely low amounts to the point that I don't even notice it. So put it that way. If I'm really trying, I can tell. But the biggest difference is this guy. So people do roof racks a lot to put light bars on. But light bars whistle, they're not aerodynamic, and they sound absolutely awful. They're garbage can stuff. This cures it. When this thing is up, you don't realize anything is there. If you accidentally get on the highway with it down, it whistles like every other light bar that's out there. I'm just glad that when you're at the trail, you can do this and use it. And when you're not, you don't need to. So I'm happy with that. These crimp down, super simple. By hand, there's a clamp on each side.
And Brian, some people will say, well, wait a minute, don't you need the lights when you're driving? Why would you? Well, those are for trails. When you're on a trail, you're not going fast, wind noise is a non-factor, so it's perfect. Well,
a good point too. Most states actually don't allow you to run these on the highway anyways.
Good point.
So this also keeps you out of trouble with the fuzz. You put that up, and now it's not on display.
Legal friendly.
Legal friendly for sure. Side lights are a big plus. This also is rated to hold 500 pounds because Toyota has a integrated mounting system in the roof rail. There are 2 bolts on each corner, so 8 bolts in total. And my goodness, is it awesome. And then right here, you look, it's hard to tell. I'm gonna show the camera here. There is a mid-mount. There's an additional bumper pad to help distribute weight if you have something heavy up here. There's another one of those right up here. So you've got 4 of those to push the weight around. So you wanna put a storage box up here, you wanna put your children up here, whatever you need to do.
Zombies.
Zombies. That's where the zombies go. Coming on back, the bed wrap. We lightly talked about this, but I wanna get into it more because we've got our tent on, Craig.
Well, we talked about it on the install and how excited we were to actually use it for things.
Right, we're using it. So this is why we did the mid-rack, and we wanted it to be below. And it's all about wind on the highway, because we live in Texas, we do Texas highway stuff. We don't want to deal with the wind. It is awful. 80 miles an hour for a long period of time, you don't want to deal with that. See this roof rack right here, Craig? Exactly the same height as the highest point of the tent. There's no wind from the tent at all.
That's awesome.
If you've ever driven one of these with a full height rack, if it's this high, it whistles the entire time.
And Brian, because it's a mid rack, we didn't get the low rack. We still have room in the back.
We do. And also we got room for our recovery boards. I don't want to be caught going to the grocery store without these things. I mean, what are you doing if you're not prepared?
Right, good point, good point.
Look, we're on some like dirt.
Yeah, we could get stuck in this. Yeah.
So anyways, back to the bed. You can still store things. It is a dampened tailgate because good job, Toyota. I really do want to get into the tent itself though. You want to show that real quick?
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. Show.
So it's easy to deploy. Let me undo the straps right here. This is step 1.
Well, while Brian's doing that, I'm going to show the people, Brian, you could almost Airbnb this truck now because what you have now is you have multiple stories and multiple levels. Brian, this sleeps 2, right? Correct?
Yeah, well, 3. It's a 3.
We all know a 3-man tent means 2. So 2 people up here, which is nice in the upstairs bedroom or master suite, as one would call it.
Sure.
And then Brian, down here, what this is the first level where the children or those that don't have as many aches and pains in their joints can go. Really smart what we've done here. We can now actually rent this thing out if we want to.
In fact, at Jambo, we could probably get some takers.
Oh, we actually probably could.
We could probably get some takers. I do want to comment on that too. Toyota invited us out here to Jambo. This is my first time here. And man, it is like Woodstock for Toyota people.
It is.
It's freaking awesome. Or SEMA for Toyota specific people. It's in East Texas. It's about 3 hours from Fort Worth. And we're gonna have a lot more content coming from here, a lot more wheeling, a lot more Toyota products. So now that I got the arduous task of these off, that's handled.
Yep.
You have the next task of the cover. So you undo the vinyl on the sides. And there's no Velcro on this side. I'll explain why in a minute.
And who makes this tent, Brian?
This is Overland Vehicle Systems, OVS. They partner with Cali Rays. That's why we chose this one, because it became recommended by them. And it's actually a pretty good value. It's right at $1,000. So fit our budget very well.
And this thing you're taking off is just the topper to protect it from the elements when it's just sitting on the rack.
It's simply
That's all
to
it
keep
is.
dust and water out of it.
It's not the roof or anything. It's just,
This side doesn't un-Velcro because it is actually in the groove of the extrusion right here.
Oh, interesting.
So it stays on one side, and it's one less thing for you to deal with.
Okay, so you just kind of leave that there.
Leave it there. So there's safety straps all over this thing just to keep it from flying open while you're driving.
Oh, hang on, let me help you out. There's another one over here, okay?
But I will say, I've been driving around about 2 weeks with this on here. No, moving around, no issues. So anyways, now we deploy the canopy.
So, Brian, the other good thing I just noticed when you did that is that thing sitting on the side keeps the ladder from scratching the bed too.
Yes, absolutely.
Pretty smart.
If you have a vehicle like an SUV, that's really important. That protects the glass.
Airbnb, here we come.
Here we come. So we're going to recover our investment real fast, Craig, by bringing this thing out.
Couple rentals on this, we're in business.
And we're done. Now, I don't want to go through the whole thing, but this is a rain fly, and there are rods that pop in right here, and just go whoop and hold them up. And we're actually going to be sleeping in this thing at this event.
Oh, look at this, Brian. There's a lot of room. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think this is, Brian, this is a premium in the hot spot of Gilmer, Texas. $1,000 a night is what I'm thinking.
Well, one night's going to pay for it. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And then come to the other side, we have the other lights over here. Now, one thing we did not option on our roof rack, Craig, come show real quick. We did not put the billet grab handles. I just don't think we need them for what we're doing.
No.
Not a big deal. We can reach what we need to get. Because also you can open this door and just step and stand up. For the point of wind, I didn't want them on there. On the back, there's more rear light mounting slots that are machined in. We didn't do those because our tent is back here in the way. So
good point, good point. But you have options with this rack. It gives you a lot of options and a lot of flexibility.
So that with the OEM switches inside and the lighting package, I think we're ready for any zombies we come across.
Agreed. And Brian, I want to say one of the things that's really thoughtful that you've done here with these lights. So what you do is you come down in the middle of the night, because we're getting older.
You are.
And we have to use the bathroom, you can see.
Do you think we should put an awning on this? Because if you're camping in the rain, which we've dealt with before, that'd be super helpful to have an awning come off right here.
Can I go ahead and suggest that that would be a porch for our Airbnb and we could charge even more? Yes.
Now, what you can look forward to in the future is we've covered the camping first on this. This is our first off-road event to go to, and we've already realized we want to do some things to it. So we've got changes coming to both off-road ability and some aesthetics. That includes armor, that includes grip, and probably includes ride height. So stay tuned for those updates, and also we'll do just our normal updates. I want to address one more thing though. It's been caught by some of you viewers, and it's definitely been caught by Toyota. We mentioned a shifting problem in a previous update on this. I just want to put it there on that. It was shifting firm into certain gears, and it seemed like it slipped once or twice. And so what we did there is we talked to Toyota, and they checked it out, and moral story is nothing's wrong with it. But they're monitoring it, and if anything happens, we'll let you know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.